See, that stuff we're not gonna know.
Right.
You know?
But
I'm a good grappler. I went to New York City. I went to Albany. I grabbed all the black belts and all that. I'm doing really great, you know. But stepping down,
well, the problem is that your body, the physical portion of you, your mind can do an awful lot, but when your body is not allowed, I mean, you can't lift your arm up.
Right.
You can't lift your arm up.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's a big deal.
Yeah, that's not going to help with your grappling. That's for sure.
You can have
you can see it when we rewatch the tape. I mean, you can see his arm just like a dead fish under there.
Yep.
And when John does pass them out, it's like he doesn't even move it; it's just stuck underneath there.
Yep.
And so he could either leave it at its side or he could stick it out. It was one of the two.
Yeah.
You know, he had two options with it.
So, what's the plan from here?
Plan from here is we got tomorrow. We're going down to Hamilton. We got our MRI yesterday. CMI. MRIs over there in the business park. Awesome. Steve Fossasika always takes care of us over there. We have such a great network here, which is why, you know, Matt loves living here, and it's such an easy place for us to compete as a team because there's so much available to us.
Right.
So CMI, we got our MRI, and then tomorrow we're going over to Hamilton for doctors on to read it. And if there's no soft tissue damage, we're good to go, man. We'll take the holidays off. We'll be back in the gym right after the new year.
Am I in medical suspension?
No. They're waiting. The Nevada State Athletic Commission's waiting to hear the results from the MRI because if there is no soft tissue, it won't be any longer a suspension than normal. Every fighter gets a normal suspension no matter what. You're always going to have 30 days. Then having to cut. The cut will have to be cleared, but that's no different than anything else. He's been cut way worse. He had, how many stitches was it in the eye from
27.
Seth? 27 stitches across his eye from Seth Petrozelli.
Wow.
Which Matt actually shot. This is one of the things we changed about his early game. He actually shot and caught a kick on his way in because he used to just go with reckless abandon and just shoot.
Right.
It's only a matter of time before guys are going to start saying, okay, when he shoots, I'm going to time something. I'm going to catch him. That's exactly what Seth did.
Yep.
So he's had a lot worse than this, believe me.
All right. Well, listen, we're and if all goes well, the next fight will be 3 months.
Well,
4 months.
There's actually, I didn't even tell him. Matt doesn't even look at the dates. He leaves it up to me to look at. There's two dates that I would really like to see us get on. One, there's a Newark fight, and that's March 27th.
That'd be huge.
Newark is very close. I think we could get
Very
all our
close.
upstaters to drive down there. And then another place that's just as close would be Montreal, and that's May 1st, I believe. So those two dates, I'd really like to pick one of those two, get close to home.
Yep.
And we'll see. But it's up to the UFC. We got to go where they need us, you know,
All right.
where they need him. They don't need me too much.
We and when you say it was almost when we're watching it like it's your family watching. So it's more intense. That's exactly what it was like. It was hard to sleep Saturday night. I got to tell you. It was tough. So I can't compare to you guys, but you know, for me, that was a big deal.
Sure.
So
for us, it's hard to sleep Thursday and Friday night.
Right.
You know, Saturday night's kind of easy no matter what happens because it's just like everything.
It's all over.
Load up.
Yeah.
You know, it's almost like you pass out.
Well, Jim Kelly came over the night before our fight. You know, a former cornerback from Buffalo.
Wow, you're kidding me.
You know, it was night. I mean, he came in for the movie.
Wait, let me tell the story because this is a phenomenal story. A lot of people know this movie is going big time. By the way,
yeah, it's going to be huge.
They got Jim Kelly, who actually owns some sort of a studio or some sort of a movie outfit out in the Rochester area. They're trying to do like local movies and stuff like that. Well, Jim Kelly, who's great friends with the Farrelly brothers, Peter Farrelly and Bobby Farrelly, did something about Mary, me, myself, and Irene.
Sure.
Yep.
They got on board as well.
Wow.
Even though it's not their genre, they do the comedies, but they just love the script. They love the story. They're friends with Jim Kelly. So they all came out to the fight.
Wow.
Right? So it's Friday night. He's in his room the night before the fight. That's what we do with him. I write him a big speech. Give it to him, lock him in his room, and I always bring him a late night meal because we sleep late in the day because we fight late at night. So I always bring him like a meal around 11 o'clock midnight. So we're down in the club. They're having like a pre-fight party, and the producers bring over Jim Kelly. I was like, Jim, so great to meet you. Super guy. I don't know if you guys have gotten a chance to meet him. One of the coolest guys I've ever met. So he starts telling me, what he thinks of Matt. He's like, oh, Matt's such a great fighter. He inspired me to want to get involved in this movie, blah, blah, blah. I said, well, listen, I got to take him his meal. You want to come up with me? He's like, I'd love to.
That's awesome.
Me and Jim Kelly went to his room, right? He was taking a little nap, turned the light on. I kick his bed. That's how I get him up. He wakes up. Jim Kelly sent over his bed. He's like, hey.
That is unbelievable.
That's awesome.
Jim Kelly sits down on the other bed. The two of them talked for about a half an hour about everything under the sun. Okay, they talk. Okay, great to meet you. Do a good job tomorrow night. Close the door. We're walking out. Jim Kelly turns to me and he goes, That was the most special experience of my life.
That is
I go,
unbelievable.
are you serious? He goes, listen to me. That meant more to me than it meant to him. I guarantee it. I was just like, wow. And I told him after, I was like, you know, there's probably never been another fighter on this planet that had a Hall of Fame quarterback come to the room the night before their fight to wish him well. I mean,
that's unbelievable.
It's amazing who Matt is and who he's bringing out to support him.
That's an amazing story.
Yeah, it could be awesome story.
The movie will be out sometime 2010.
No, next year.
How about the video game will be coming out? You'll be in the video game.
Yeah, video game. Yeah, coming up. They're gonna definitely let me know. Action figure.
Action figure.
I don't know. I don't know.
That's all coming.
Oh, he's trying to play with my toy. Put it back in.
In the great scheme of things,
Yep.
this isn't really a bad thing career-wise.
Right.
Because even though it looked like it was real bad, it really wasn't. And it kind of goes along with his story. You know what I mean? He's always going to be the underdog story. He's always going to come up and come down. And like after the Rich Franklin fight, that was a huge down for us.
Yep.
And that still is the worst thing that we've ever been through. And it wasn't because of the outcome.
Right.
Because, you know, outcomes are going to be how they are. You can't stop that. But it was because of the performance during the fight, which was what our problem was. And we learned from that.
And this you didn't have. I mean, this
he didn't have. This he performed great, and we're so proud.
And again, people need to know that shoulder was gone. No use of the arm. Pretty huge. All right, guys. You're always welcome here. And I can't wait for the next one.
Yeah.
All right. Any appearances coming anywhere soon? Anytime?
No, I think we're going to lay low for the holidays.
Low. I don't blame you.
We'll be back at it after the new year. And you still doing your teddy bear drive?
Teddy bear toss Saturday night. And today, either today or Monday is going to be the final day of our toy drive. So
your toy drive.
You guys can stop by New Hartford Shopping Center. And tomorrow night at the UC hockey game, bring a teddy bear. You get in free. When the first goal is scored by UC, you throw the teddy bear on the ice, and it goes to the kids. Pretty big deal.
That's awesome.
All right.
You guys do great work, man. Keep it up.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for coming out. I know it's been a rough week, so we'll take a break. Come right back. It's Keeler in the morning, 92.7 The Drive.